Just a couple of comments. In the traditional way of saying that governments are focused on this purely from a competitiveness point of view, it is true. We're sunk before we even start, because clearly what we've been talking about is the need to address global problems, and you can't solve them on a country-by-country basis. The comments I would make is, first of all, many international companies have already realized that you can't just be gleaning the products, the innovation capacity in the United States. They've integrated capacities across countries. And I think that there's a paradigm shift that governments have to go to. One of the things that strikes me, for example, is if you just look just on OECD governments, people are putting the same lots of money into solar, into energy efficiency. There's a lot of duplication. If you take the climate challenges seriously, there's a lot of duplication that we can ill afford. So looking creatively beyond just sharing information about how you can, quote, jointly support or at least separate out certain elements that would go to amongst different countries is important as well. The last comment I would make is, again, if we're taking the climate challenge seriously, the problem is principally in the developing world. The new buildings are going to get built in the developing world. So it's wonderful if the U.S. wins the high-tech building award, but that's not going to answer the problems in the developing world. Same thing on transportation. And certainly on some of these big technology issues like coal and how to produce a much more cleaner burning coal, again, the demand is going to be in developing countries. So the challenge for governments is really how to break down those barriers of competitiveness, or at least redefine what competitiveness is, so that they're recognizing the innovation that multinational corporations have already embraced.
While most of what I do is focused on moving technology from the federal laboratories to the private sector, that's only a piece of the puzzle. That's not the whole puzzle. There are any number of roles that the government plays, including in the United States, helping create some of the market pull with tax incentives to the consumers so that we can accelerate technologies. It assists the manufacturers and the innovators in the United States to move those forward. I think